Hey, this is Spoken Queen here. I'm about to start taking my braids down, but um, my friends say I have a firecracker for a mouth, and I'm working on my English accent, which is awesome. So, um, my friend, well, I have two friends that are actually transgender, and they, did very well on their ASVAB. I mean, amazing on their ASVAB. But here's my thing. They were so excited because they have an opportunity to provide for their family. They actually have an opportunity to become something much more, something that they believe in. Then that fateful morning, they woke up and heard that Trump uh, banned all transgenders from joining the U.S. military. But he said that he would protect people of the LGBTQIA community. But here's what I have to say about this. If only he knew how many people were actually in, the not transition, that too, transgender part of their sexuality identity, they would be shocked. They would be really shocked on how many people are in the military and they fight for what they believe in. They're fighting for this country, and yet when they go home to visit, they're down on Montrose in Houston, Texas, doing drag shows. They are actually, you know, have their top surgery done, but they're binding them down with all the things that they have on the uniform. It's easier for them to hide. Now, a lot of people say, well, when they get their surgery, well, not surgery, but when they get inspected and stuff like that, when they get their physicals, it's going to be kind of hard for them to hide it. That may be the case, but you guys have to think. They don't do physicals every day. They do not. Because I actually have a family member who's in the military. They don't do physicals every day unless you have something internally wrong with you, mentally, physically, externally wrong with you. They want you to feel, safe. They want you to feel healthy. Yes. But if no one's whispering about it, no one is complaining about body pains or whatever, they're not really going to, search you like that unless they have probable cause. Now, if only the police would, follow that rule. Well, most of them, what I see on social media. When you have people who are transgender in the military, it's like a don't ask, don't tell, don't search, don't fail type thing. It's not shocking if it came out into the light on how many people in the political stands back there, people who are running for office, people who are running for presidency, who have a lot of gay secrets in their closets. Those skeletons in their closets have rainbows painted on their bones. And it's a lot of people who don't, want to talk about that because Big Brother's watching. Now, if you see this video and I end up getting arrested and I end up, dying in prison or jail, it wasn't no suicide. Please. But the whole thing about transgender people being in the military, that's the least of their worries. The only thing you have to worry about are the actual hidden people who come to this country to destroy this country. aka mercenaries, and there are mercenaries in the U.S. government. I mean, Trump talking to, the main man in Russia. And 7 of Donald Trump's men speak foreign languages. They have a foreign accent. And when they were told to, show their American documentations, Trump vouched for them. But the main issue with him is, I ban all transgender. The only trans that you should be worried about is transgressions towards his own life. I mean, I will protect the LGBT community. Ah, shut up. Really? But y'all the ones that, well, some not all of y'all, but some of y'all voted for him grabbing, females by the pussy. He shows his wife respect. Please. You might be a Trump liker, Trump lover, Trump fucker, but he's not right to be president. You know that, right? Do you know how many people would have voted for Obama if it was a third term? Trust me. And I'm not talking about that whole get out scene. I mean, really. It amazes me how some of you guys think. What also would be amazing to me is how some of you guys would actually speak up about it. But, he's worried about the wrong thing. There are so many things in this community that is messed up because of him. I got people yelling at me at the bus stop, Trump 2017. Bro, please. I'm seeing all these people on Facebook talking about they should be arrested for making fun of Trump. And somebody actually said they should be hung. No. If that's the case, we should arrest you and hang you for the disrespect that you gave Obama and his family. Talking about hanging there with a noose around his neck, y'all hanging up a replica of his body and lighting him on fire. Really? Y'all so fucking ass backwards. But I'm trying not to use foul language. This is kind of hard when it comes talking about this. Y'all talking about, look at these animals and these thugs. I comment the same thing when I see white people doing stupid shit. Now, don't get me wrong. I like, a little white boy here and there. They're not all the same, but not all cops are the same. Not every white person is the same. Not every black person is the same. Not every Hispanic is the same. Not every Middle Eastern. Not every Native American is the same. But you know what rhymes with same? Sane. Because not every one of them are sane. Not every one of them are insane. I am, but not to the point where I'm going to just do stupid shit like what the fuck they're doing. Well, what I'm seeing on social media. We had people paint, rainbow on the road. And people come in and throw black paint all over it. There's so many people that's trying to put other people down. And they say, free country. Ain't nothing in this country free. You speak your mind. You get beat up for it, killed. You can't walk outside for free. You know how much it costs just to walk outside? Not just a prayer anymore. I'm not saying you literally have to pay money for it. But you have to, when you go outside, you get in your car, you're paying for gas. When you wake up in the morning, you cut on your lights, paying for that. Water, take a shower, you're paying for that. I'm seeing people get arrested for feeding the homeless. When it comes to feeding the homeless, 2 quarters a day. 50 cents. Or was it 50 cents a day? Or whether it be 50 cents a week or 50 cents a month. But y'all want me to pay $19 a fucking month? That's 63 cents a day. But with the humans, you got to pay 50 cents. Y'all don't want to help the homeless, but y'all see an animal on the side of the road, y'all want to save it. But yet you guys call us animals. You call us fucking animals, but you don't want to help us. When we rise above you, it's hard. So, fuck Trump. Fuck his porn star wife. I wouldn't even say star. I would say like porn bitch of a wife. And this is just my opinion, you know? The creators of, you know, being able to do videos, they gave us this power. The creators of YouTube, they gave us this power. And that Asian creator that made YouTube, but they're just playing. I'm literally one of those people that's going to wait by the TV, and when they say Trump has been assassinated, I will be there watching. Tears of joy, cheering, and I'll probably throw a barbecue and fry some chicken. I don't even eat fried chicken. Cut up some watermelon, and I don't even eat watermelon. Like, the reason I'm not ranting on about this is because I'm not finna try to wake up my fiance. I'm not finna wake her up. And they're like, oh, you're just, you know, backing them up because you're a lesbian. No, for one, I'm not lesbian. I'm bisexual. And that's not the reason I'm backing up, because I know what's right. People who know what's right and they really outsmart the people who are trying to judge, they get put down. They get shut down. They get pushed away. Why? Because we are smarter, we are wiser, we are bigger. Our brains hurt because we want to say so much, but we can't, because, hey, it's all about money. It's about money. Now, when it comes to something like that, if you ain't got the money, you ain't got the power. Now, you guys should do your true history on the Trump family. None of these motherfuckers are smart enough to get into an Ivy League school. He paid for that shit. And I feel sorry for his wife. She really needs to blink twice if she trying to let us know she's held against her will. I mean, come on. He bought his wife. They didn't even go on a first date. When he met her, he pulled out a ring. And she wanted to tell us what actually happened, but she said he pulled out the ring and it was so beautiful. I just had to say yes. No, bitch. He showed you some money. Trump is Satan. Trump is Satan.